Good morning, students. How are you all? Hope you're fine with the great grace of the Almighty God. So, as you know that we have already finished chapter 18. So, chapter 18 question answers will be given in the group. So, now I'll start my explanation of the chapter, that is chapter 19. And our topic of the chapter is the government, Indian government. Okay. First of all, see the story time. What is written in the story time is that school days are the best times of our lives. As you know that we all love our school days, and all of us enjoy going to the school every day. Have you ever wondered how does your school function so smoothly? It is because people work at the different levels efficiently. In your class, you have a class monitor who reports to the class teacher. Okay, the teachers are administered by the supervisors who reports to the principal. The school also has a support staff like the bus drivers, lab in charge, peon, in-house doctor, gardeners, and so on. Similarly, a vast country like India, with the population of more than a billion people, also needs to be looked after by government at different levels. The highest level being the central government. The central government includes the parliament, which comprises of the President of India, the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, the central government, also known as the union government. India has 29 states and 7 union territories, which includes the national capital territory of Delhi. So what is written here? So as we know that the school is the best time of our life. So I was asking one of your friend also, he likes the school or not. He told yes, he likes school. Okay. So school is the best time of your life. All of us enjoy going to the school each and every day, right? So starting only, I asked that you like or not, yes or no. So as all of us enjoy the going to the school. Okay. Have you ever wondered that how the school functions? Because so smoothly. Otherwise, this many students are studying in the school without being any kind of effect. The school is functioning very nicely. So it is because the various people works at different levels, okay, efficiently, means very perfectly. In your class, okay, your class monitor who reports to the class teacher. Suppose you are some of you are in class 6, class 5 Aristotle, and class 5 Socrates. Your responsibility of the class monitor or class captain is to look after the other students, because this duty is given by the class teacher. The teachers are administered by the supervisor who reports to the principal. So there are some supervisors are there who are working at the and looking after the teachers, and also reporting to the principal that the teacher is working efficiently or not. The school also has the support staff like bus drivers, lab in charge, it has peons, in-house doctors, if somebody gets ill, then gardener, and so on. Similarly, a vast country like India, okay, with a population of more than a billion people, also needs to be, looked after by the government at the different levels. The highest level being the central government. The central government includes the parliament, which includes the president of India, okay, the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. The central government, as you know that our India is so vast, yes, so very big, but how it is administering, how it is functioning very smoothly, the question comes in our mind, because each and every one has a different kinds of work which is just distributed between us. The central government, also known as the union government. India has nearly 29 states and the 7 union territories, which includes the National Capital Region, that is NCR, Delhi. So now we will learn about the spotlight, that is the types of the government in India, what types of the government are there in India, functioning of the central government, functioning of the state government, working together for the welfare of the people. Government. As we know, when we words speak about the government, okay, what do you understand by this? India has a democratic country. India is a very democratic, big country where the people has got their voting right. Well, the people can choose their representative, that who wants to be their government. who wants to be the person to be ruled, okay, in the center. The people, we the people choose it, okay. So that is what the democracy means, which means is the government of the people, for the people, and by the people, okay. In the democracy, people have the right to vote and choose their representatives, okay, who governs the country. All the citizens of the India who are above the 18 years of age have a right to vote and elect the members of the Lok Sabha. It is very valuable and precious right which should be exercised for the smooth functioning of the country. If you be the 18 years of age, in future you will also get the voting right, you each and everyone. Because when we vote, okay, we got the right that which type of government we want to choose, to whom we want to see in the center, okay, by whom we want to be ruled, okay. And this is because the smooth functioning of the country. The parliament is the supreme law making body in our country. In India, the election to the central and the state government take place after the 5 years. There are different political parties which are there in India, such as, the Indian National Congress, the Bharatiya Janata Party, which is also known as the BJP, and Communist Party of India, Marxist, that is CPIM, and are some of the national parties are there, okay, of India. The President of India has the supreme power, is the head of the country, and the commander in chief of the armed forces, he is the commander of chief. He is the has the all the power, okay. The president can be either be he or she, okay. Whoever the president will be will have the power to exercise the power, you know whatever, the supreme person of the country is the president. The official residence of the president is Rashtrapati Bhavan. Okay, how many of you have seen the Rashtrapati Bhavan? Maybe you have seen originally or you have seen the really. Okay, how many? If you go to Delhi, then also you can visit the Rashtrapati Bhavan. Okay, in New Delhi. He or she is elected by the members of the Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, and Legislative Assembly for the period of how many years? 5 years. Okay, Lok Sabha. Lok Sabha, if you say, there are many political parties in our country with the specific symbols and the ideologies. They are different, terms. And an Indian citizens who is above 25 years of age can join any political party and contest the election. If he or she gets majority of the votes, then the individual can be the member of Lok Sabha. In order to be the member of Lok Sabha, your age should be minimum 25 years of age. If your age is not minimum 25 years of age, then you cannot be the member of the Lok Sabha. Once you be the 25 years of age, then that particular individual can be the member of the Lok Sabha. One also can contest the election as an individual candidate also. Each Lok Sabha candidate who is elected by the people from his constituency, means his area, is elected for the period of how many years? For 5 years. The total members of the Lok Sabha are 552. Out of these, 530 members are the states, 20 members are from the union territories, and 2 members are chosen by the Anglo-Indian community by the President of India. The proceeding of the Lok Sabha are presided over the Speaker, okay, who is also known as the controller of that particular assembly. Okay, the Lok Sabha is also known as the House of People or the lower house. Then comes the Rajya Sabha. If we speak about Rajya Sabha, the Vice President of India is the chairman of Rajya Sabha. Okay, he himself is the chairman of the Rajya Sabha. There can be maximum, of 250 members in the Rajya Sabha, out of which 12 are nominated, selected by the President of India. These 12 members are chosen from the field of art, then cinema, literature, poetry, sports, etc. The members of the Rajya Sabha are elected by the members of the State Legislative Assembly for the period of 6 years. 1/3 of its members retire every 2 years and are replaced by new members. It is also known as the upper house of the parliament. So, in order to be the member of the upper house, there are some limitations which are to be followed. Then comes the state government. The state government, every state in India, like Madhya Pradesh, you say, Uttar Pradesh, Gujarat, Maharashtra, etc., is governed by the state government. All the states have the legislative assembly. The member of the legislative assembly, MLAs, are elected by the citizens of the India who are above 18 years of age. After the assembly elections, the governor, who is the head of the state, invites the leader of the majority party to form the government for a period of how many years? 5 years. The leaders of the majority party becomes the chief minister of the state. And every state has governor and the chief minister. The chief minister is appointed by the whom? The people, by with the help of what? Democracy. The governor is appointed by the president of the India. Functioning of the central government. How central government functions? Central government, there are many political parties in our country who support different candidates in election. The party which gets the maximum votes and gets the majority forms of government. In case of a party falls short of this majority, it can join any hands with the other parties also and form the government. This is also known as a coalition government. The party which has come to the power purposes a name for the position of the Prime Minister of India. The Prime Minister is sworn in by the President of India. The Prime Minister has a special team of the ministers, which are also called as the cabinet ministers. These ministers are assigned for various departments like Ministry of Defense, Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Human Resources, Ministry of Agriculture, etc. The ministers as the central government have the corresponding ministers at the state level. Similarly, each state too has its own education, home, health ministers, and amongst others. Each and every state has got their own ministers. Each and every minister has their work which was assigned by the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister has got all the power. He himself cannot do all the works. For this reason, he is doing? He is distributing his power among the ministers, that you see this department, you see that department. Functioning of the local government. Our government has functioned which our government is known as a grassroots level government. What do you mean by the grassroots level government? The government, the planning which is done by the central government also comes to the state. Suppose our respectable Prime Minister, Honorable Prime Minister, has given house to each and everyone. Yes, has given house, sanitation, bathroom is given free by the Honorable Prime Minister. But how did we get it? The local government, means the panchayat head, okay, they will see that economy or your financial condition is very poor, you are not able to live a very good life, you are very poor, then they will give you this bathroom, houses also free, they will make and give you. So the government is always helping us, okay, from the central to the lower level. We are connected by the root of the government. Functioning of the local government. The village are governed by the institution like the Jila Parishad, Gram Panchayat. These organizations solve day-to-day problems in the districts and villages like providing electricity, water, sanitation, education, and maintenance of the roads. The cities and the towns are managed by the municipal corporation and municipal councils. Judiciary system, if we speak, which is also known as a justice, okay, judiciary system, every citizen of India has a certain rights, has got some certain rights which are enshrined in the constitution. Okay, some of these are right to freedom of the speech, right to equality, right against the exploitation, right to vote, etc. We have a judiciary system to protect these rights. The Supreme Court of India is the highest judiciary body in our country and is headed by the Chief Justice of the India, who is appointed by the President of India. People who have break laws of our country or indulge, get into in the criminal activities are tried in the court of law. They are produced in front of the court of law. Every state has the high court and the smaller courts at the district level. If a citizen is not satisfied by the decision given by at any level, what happens? He can appeal to the higher court in the state and eventually also Supreme Court of India if he wants. Working together. The Constitution of India is a book of laws based on which our country is governed. It clearly states the role of the central government and the state governments. The central government is responsible for making laws for the whole country and ensuring their implementation. The security and the defense of the nation, diplomatic relation with the neighboring countries, etc., are some of the responsibilities of the central government. The state government ensures the law and the order and the maintenance of the roads and the infrastructure, education, and the basic amenities for the people in the states. In case of natural calamity, such as floods, the central government offers helps to the state government and also both work together for the welfare of the affected people. So students, you see that the working of the central government, if you see, the central government is working at the extreme level, at the very high level to the lower level. The central government's function from the top to the bottom. Okay. If any action or plan that is taken by the central government, it comes to the lower area by the help of the people. Okay. So this chapter has been completed. Okay. I hope that you have understood the explanation of the chapter. The revisions of the chapters also will be done after the completion of the chapters. So once I'll complete my chapters, the revision and also their online test I will take. So learn the question answers properly. So the Indian government is over. Previous chapter question answers all left. I'll be giving in the group. So till then, that take care. Thank you. Bye bye everyone. I hope that you will study well and wish you a happy Bihu.